What is up, everybody? It's 𝒆𒂃 here, back with another yo, what's going on, everybody? It's 𝒆💂 here, back with another video. Today we're going to be analyzing Javy Baez's swing, and this is my first swing analysis, so we'll see how this goes. Let's get straight into it. I'm just going to play the clip. This was just from a couple days ago from when I'm recording this. It is August 3rd. Let's watch it in full. Javy Baez unloads 94, low and in, dead center, 448 feet, and ended up hitting a homer later in the game as well. And I believe, the Cubs won that game, as well as past couple games. They've been on fire lately, and I'm happy for them. Obviously, big Cubs fan, but you can see here 448, 108 off the bat. And we're going to deep dive into this very nice side view here in just a moment, but I'm going to play the clip through all the way so we can see that. And then, of course, Baez trotting home. Let's just start here from the top. You see, obviously, everybody knows he has that signature leg kick. This year, and actually some of last year, he's now gone to a two-strike approach where he does not use that. Here he's 2-0, so he's got the green light. You see him, of course, all the time taking big daddy hacks. This time the leg kick was, pretty much in full effect. And then, he unloads on it with a 2-0 and, on the fastball. So he comes in, sits on it, takes it deep. So with this leg kick, and people, I know this is a common thing that lots of online coaches, will repeat, and I'll just be an echo to that. That leg kick does not generate any power. The only reason for a leg kick is for timing. And for Javy Baez here in his, normal swing, he's going to be using that leg kick to time the pitcher up, and that big leg kick is what he uses, of course. And he lands ever so slightly close, interestingly enough. Sometimes that can hinder the hips, but obviously he has no problem with that, unloading them all the way. He has no problem with unloading his hips because of how much force he swings the bat with, and also because of the stretch. Now if we keep going on to not this clip, but right here, so this is the big thing, and this is something I learned from Antonelli. I'm talking about the best online baseball coaches, but this is the rubber band effect right here. You see how much stretch, you see the wrinkles in his jersey and how stretched, the rubber band is getting. He's into his, so as we watch this back, the pullback here as he strides forward, he uses that elbow and pulls back, and it's not just the elbow move, it's using the lower back or the upper back muscles, and I can't think of what it's called right now, but you're using those muscles in your back to pull back. I know illustrations I've heard of, you can say you want to punch somebody, like, not punch somebody, but use your elbow and, kind of jerk it back like you're going to hit somebody from behind. Now, that can kind of work, but so thinking of that, you pull your elbow back. As you're engaging those back muscles, you're creating that stretch in your body. As your lower half is coiling here and your upper half is going back, and then your lower half unloads. This is still pulling back, and now the lower half unloads. The upper half will release. That rubber band will go ahead and shoot, and Baez will let it go. And there's definitely tons of illustrations that I will probably get into as we analyze more and more swings. But if we just stick with Baez here, creates that massive, for lack of a better word, torque in a sense, because he gets that nice pullback here. Of course, the bat tip as well for timing. Now also the bat tip can also be kind of considered to add maybe a little bit extra speed. Maybe it just depends on how it's utilized. You may get it to get maybe a little more backwards rotation energy. Now what I mean by backwards is you can see the barrel tip right here. If we just watch this a little bit closer than the first view, so as he gets in, he gets his foot down. And one thing about Baez really quick as well, before I get back to the other thing, is he gets his foot down, his heel is down. We watch this in just a second here. He gets not only the toes down, he gets the heel down, and his bat is still at a like a 45-degree angle, and then he's going. So he's really getting all his momentum there onto that front side. And then you watch the back foot, and that's going to be what I call the power slide. You see it slides quite a few inches there. Then the lower half stops, puts on the brakes, stays there, and the upper half continues to tilt back and rotate there. So, and then of course the beautiful extension by Baez as well. Always getting into a very nice power position right here. Always what you want to see for a swing is right about there. Sometimes this shoulder will be higher, sometimes it won't, but you want to see that flat bat in the arms as well. So It's a big key, and doesn't roll his wrist at all. You watch that wrist. This actually left one. Bottom hand is actually the hand that rolls here. So if you watch that, this arm doesn't actually, or the wrist doesn't actually rotate. It's like right about there, which is when he brings it over to his backside. So he's coiling so well here, showing the back pocket, showing his entire jersey. You can read, you can even see, that's beautiful. Amount of power he's ready to unload here with this big coil is unbelievable. Just getting that far coiled, it's unbelievable, and that's why he's able to hit 450-foot homers. So as we watch it unload, you'll see kind of how the barrel, this is what I call flipping the knob. Others turn the barrel, or whatever phrase you want to use for it. I call it flipping the knob, but you can see here is the barrel is going to go this way. Is then the barrel will start to rotate back, and then you're going to get into this 90-degree angle, which all elite hitters have here with the bat like this, and then the back as well. So it kind of creates that 90-degree angle, and then he's going to continue to let it unfold. But the barrel tip in what I was saying earlier, in a sense, can potentially, because some guys will have their bat maybe back here, not like by their head or in front of their head like some other guys. So you see that will add possibly maybe a little bit of extra speed, but very, very minimal. That's definitely not what you should be worried about. But obviously it's part of Baez's signature. But anyway, it's just a quick side note. But we continue to watch this. You can see the back pocket. We see the whole unloading and the shooting of the rubber band, really. And then of course gets into a great power position here. Arms in a perfect spot, shoulder tilt, ready to unload. The bat and the shoulders are on a pretty, relatively same plane as well. And he gets down to that pitch by using his shoulders, not anything else. And that's what you want to see. And also, the lower half as well. If it's really low, you will use the lower half to dig down a little bit, depending on how really low that pitch is. If we go back to like the actual pitch, you can see where exactly it was, like in the as far as the over the plate was. So it wasn't too far in, and it wasn't like too far down. So perfect spot for Baez to take it. And he didn't even pull this one either. And that's the thing. If he pulled that, oh my goodness. But he was right on time. I was saying about the inside pitch being a little bit in and down. He was just perfectly on time, maybe ever so slightly late. That's why I went to center, and because on time on the inside would actually be, you'd have to actually be early in order to actually be correctly on time, get that perfect MLB stuff. But then that would be, technically that would be pulled side, and then obviously with a outside pitch, you'd want to be later to be on time. But here he's just ever so slightly late on that, and meets it right in this vicinity, and then takes that to center. So now if we talk about his barrel path, absolutely beautiful. And this swing wasn't even like a great example, honestly, because if you watch how he flips this knob, so it's gonna start the catcher, of course. It's actually, this one, he has a pretty steep angle here. Sometimes it's a little more vertical, but you're gonna watch this knob flip around and then unload and then go woo. So you see the mouse where that was at, and then it's gonna go whoosh. So I don't know how to like do the drawing thing that most people do. I don't know a software like that, so if you guys could help me out, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm not too sure how to do that. I don't know if there's like a markup thing. I'm using my Mac, so I don't know. But yeah, so you can see, just watch the, it's pretty easy to watch with the right hands. I'll put this in like slow-mo. Watch this. Boom, takes the hands. We would think, knob to ball, hands to ball, whatever. I'll get into a separate video about cues as well. That's going to be a really interesting, hotly debated topic. I feel like, because a lot of people think swing, gotta swing down, hands to the ball, or other people, gotta turn the barrel, gotta, do whatever. But really, it's what works for you. But I'll get into that in a separate video. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe for more content. Definitely be analyzing more swings, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let me know if you enjoyed this one. But if we can just finish this video up with this barrel path, so you can see here, it gets to that nice angle of when the bat is vertical. Well, hold on, completely vertical, just about. Right there, yeah, close enough. You can see elbows not, leading. Of course, obviously, pro hitter not going to have that problem, but he's nice in a great position. And then from there, continues to take the barrel or the knob to the baseball, and then the barrel will follow. Gets on a very nice plane, where he's able to whip up into the ball. Of course, the pitch is being thrown at a slightly downward angle. the mound being elevated. So you know, of course, since the pitch is down as well, that also helps the fact you can see even how it's up here and it ends up like down here. So that's pretty much proof in the pudding. It starts at the seats and ends below the brick wall. Now I know the angle doesn't help, but I mean still, it's, you know, it's pretty obvious the ball is starting up higher. It's obviously just kind of science, or, you know, basic stuff going on right there. And then Baez is able to match the plane of the pitch and take it deep. So watch it one more time all the way through, and there we go. The swing of Baez, kiss it goodbye. And yeah, 2-0 count. You definitely got the green light there, especially for Javy Baez, ready to go, extend the lead there. I think that's 2-0 now. So is Baez the best shortstop in the league? Let me know down below in the comment section. I would like to think so, since I'm a Cubs fan. You know, of course, on the other side of Chicago, we had South Side, and Tim Anderson, pretty solid shortstop himself, probably top in the league. You know, honestly, personally, he's top. Definitely top 10, you know, could be even top 5 because he's, you know, batting champ last year. But yeah, so anyway, guys, hope you did enjoy this video. I didn't, you know, this is my first time doing a swing analysis, so I apologize if some things were a little bit off. Try to get better and try to explain things better. That's really the main thing, because I do know a lot. I know I'm only a high school senior baseball player, but definitely there's so much to the game, and so much to a baseball swing, really. So there's a lot to learn and a lot to know. Now, obviously, for some people, you don't need all that knowledge. You just need something that works. And well, I'll continue to get it into baseball videos, you know, deep diving into this stuff. But yeah, great swing here from Baez. Takes it deep, and 448, 108 off the bat. But hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.